Good evening and welcome to Such the Reality. I'm Naina Sareen and you're watching the Reality Rundown. Let's dive into the top stories making headlines today. The Guwahati High Court, led by Justice Sanjay Kumar Medhi, has directed the appointment of EWS candidates who had higher marks but were overlooked in the final selection for Junior Engineer Civil post under Assam's Panchayat and Rural Development Department. This ruling follows a writ petition filed by the affected candidates. Serious allegations have surfaced against Bishwajit Brahma, lease owner of the Solmari sand gravel minor mineral quarry in Dhubri district, accused of illegal sand excavation. Residents allege that Brahma's activities have caused significant damage to agricultural lands and contributed to the erosion of the Tipkai river banks. Dholai police in Kachar district have launched a manhunt for Rafiq Uddin, accused of severing both hands of his wife, Ruby Begum, from the wrist. The brutal incident, reported from Jamlapur village, occurred last night and left Begum in critical condition due to severe blood loss. Neighbors intervened and transported her to the Silchar Medical College and Hospital. The attack is reportedly linked to ongoing marital disputes and suspicions of infidelity. Pakistan has officially invited Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi to attend the Shanghai Cooperation Organization meeting scheduled in Islamabad this October. During a weekly press briefing, Ministry of Foreign Affairs spokesperson Mumtaz Zahra Baloch stated that invitations have been extended to all heads of government from SCO member states, including Prime Minister Modi. Vistara and Air India are officially merging. Effective November 12th, Vistara's operations will be integrated into Air India and all bookings will be redirected to Air India's platform. Starting September 3rd, Vistara will cease new bookings for travel from November 12th onward. Telangana Chief Minister Revant Reddy has apologized for his comments on the bail granted to BRS leader K. Kavitha in the Delhi liquor policy case. This apology follows the Supreme Court reprimand over his remarks about a deal between the BJP and BRS. In his post on X, Reddy expressed his deep respect and trust in the Indian judiciary. Protests erupted at SR Gurlavarlu Engineering College in Krishna district, Andhra Pradesh, following the discovery of a hidden camera in the girls' hostel washroom. Female students have demanded justice and immediate measures to ensure their safety. The footage was reportedly circulated among students in the boys' hostel. A final year engineering student has been detained and an investigation is ongoing. On the day, former Jharkhand Chief Minister Champai Soren is expected to join the BJP, Ghatshila MLA Ramdas Soren was sworn in as a minister in the Jharkhand cabinet. The oath was administered by Governor Santosh Gangwar, with Chief Minister Hemant Soren in attendance. West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee has sent a second letter to Prime Minister Narendra Modi demanding central legislation and stringent punishments for heinous crimes like rape and rape murder. She also called for mandatory provisions to ensure timely case disposal and expressed concern over the inadequate response to her previous letter. BJP leader Smriti Irani has noted a significant shift in Congress leader Rahul Gandhi's political strategy, pointing to his growing focus on caste politics. In a recent podcast, Irani observed there has been a change in Rahul Gandhi's politics, indicating a shift from his previous approach. Thank you. For more updates, keep watching Such the Reality.